Hey everyone, that Class 10 Social Science Interdisciplinary Project, or IDP, just hearing the name can send 1,000 questions spinning in your head, right? How do I make the project file? How will the marks be given? Well, don't worry, because today we're going to break down this entire IDP project in the simplest way possible.
I know exactly what you're thinking. Where do I even start? What's the topic? What's going on with the marks? Just relax. In the next few minutes, you're going to get answers to all your whys and hows, so just stick with me. So here's our roadmap for today. We're going to figure out what this IDP thing really is, what its purpose is, and then I'm going to give you a solid 10-day plan. We'll also look at how you'll be graded, and finally, I'll share some super helpful tips. Okay, so first things first, let's decode this big name, interdisciplinary project. What does it actually mean? Let's make it super simple.
Look, interdisciplinary just means connecting different subjects. That's it. Imagine it's like a puzzle. You have pieces from history, geography, and economics, and your job is to put them together to see the complete picture. It's all about understanding how everything is connected. And here are your 3 puzzle pieces. From history, you have the making of a global world. From geography, it's lifelines of national economy. And from economics, globalization. Now, just think, how are these 3 connected? For instance, the phone you're using right now, that's globalization. It was probably shipped from another country. That's transportation from geography. And this whole system of global trade started many, many years ago. And that's history. See? That's the connection you need to show in your project. And one more thing, don't take this lightly. This isn't just a fun activity. It's a part of your internal assessment, and it's worth a full 5 marks. These 5 marks can make a real difference in your overall percentage. So let's definitely aim to get them all.
But the real question is, why are your teachers making you do all this? Is it just for 5 marks? Nope, there's a much bigger reason behind it.
This project is actually making you future ready. You're not just memorizing chapters, you're learning real-life skills. Things like working in a team, analyzing information, and most importantly, presenting your ideas in a creative way. For example, you could create a news report or even perform a short skit. These skills are way more valuable than just marks. Okay, enough with the theory. Let's get to the action plan. How do you manage this big project? Well, I've broken it down for you into small, manageable steps over 10 days. The first 3 days are all about building your foundation. Understand the history part of your topic, like how the world changed after World War II. Find information on how India's economy was affected. And hey, you don't have to do this alone. Sit with your group, brainstorm, and discuss ideas. Now comes the really fun part, analysis and creation. Start connecting all the information you've gathered. Think about how things like transport and organizations like the WTO shape the global economy. Now let your creativity flow. Start building your presentation, draw a mind map on a chart, or write a script for a role play. The sky's the limit. The last 3 days are for the finishing touches. Finalize your points on the good and bad effects of globalization on India. Compile all the work from your group members and create one coherent story. And most importantly, practice your final presentation so you feel confident. All right, now for the part everyone's been waiting for. How do you actually get these 5 marks? Let me tell you the secret of the marking scheme so you can focus on exactly what the teachers are looking for. Take a look at this. You get 1 mark for your research, 1 mark for collaboration, that's teamwork, and 1 mark for your final content. But here's the game changer. A full 2 marks, which is 40% of the total, is for your creativity and analysis. It's all about how you think outside the box. So what this means is pretty clear. You're not going to get marks just for how thick your project file is. The marks are for how well you worked with your team and how original and well-analyzed your idea was. The process is just as important as the product. These 30 marks for collaboration and competencies are all about teamwork and smart work. Before we go, let me give you a few golden rules or final tips that are going to be super helpful. You should remember these points like a checklist. First, teamwork. Don't try to be a solo hero. Second, this project has to be done in schools, so manage your time well. Third, you can score some extra brownie points by using eco-friendly materials. Fourth, and this is the most important one, be original. Do not copy-paste from the internet. Teachers can spot that from a mile away. And finally, be ready for the Viva. You need to be able to explain everything that you've made. So in the end, I'll just say this. Don't think of this project as just a 5-mark assignment. It's an opportunity to understand how the chapters in your textbook are connected to the real world.
It's a chance to be curious and to be creative. So make the most of this opportunity. All the best.